Welcome back to Dive Time Dota Fastcast of the Manila Major. We're at the quarterfinals upper bracket thingamabobber. MVP Phoenix versus Team Liquid, first of best of three. And we've already got quite the draft going right now. IO banned immediately.
Yeah, and you see a Beastmaster pickup on Liquid, which is interesting that it made it through the bans. It's actually one of the most banned heroes so far.
Lifestealer Riki, first two picks are pretty aggressive picks, honestly. You usually see the supports come out first.
And then MVP Phoenix picks up the Tide and the Lich. That's some great team fight. I can see this working out.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of the Ursa, though. He can still take down Tide, even. And DK to finish it off.
The AA is going to be useless against the Lifestealer. I don't know. Ember Spirit. Yeah, that's an interesting last pickup. Really interesting commentary from us today.
Yeah, we're really on it. Don't worry, guys. We'll get there.
All right. And here we go. So game one starts with action around the bottom rune. Liquid's grouped up in their jungle, and they have no idea.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Riki's around.
Nice deep wards, and one rune apiece.
Great. We've got a little Riki sticking around mid. Oh, he's hunting out the Beastmaster in the jungle. He's pinging him out. Or no, the Beastmaster's pinging him out, perhaps. In the safe lane, it's a little early action there. The Ursa's in lane instead of in the jungle. I guess that maybe is the way to do it, or maybe he's going to pop out in the jungle later.
I mean, if the pros are anything like pubs.
And there's a first blood. Earth Spirit rolls in for a kill on the Lich. So that's working out. I can't keep track. Is Earth Spirit good or bad in the
Earth
meta
Spirit
right now?
is incredibly useful.
Useful. Okay, I'll take it.
It's just so much utility with the stun and silence from afar and the mobility.
So Beastmaster ended up rolling out of the jungle and into the off lane solo.
Well, otherwise you don't have anyone there.
And so did the Riki too. He'd like to go and fight with the Tide. So if I were the Tide and I'm off in the Tide, I would be mad about splitting the experience with the Riki. And there's some action at the top rune. There's a 4-minute. AA goes down, AA gets the kill, I should say, on the Riki. Beastmaster falls as well. Now action on the bottom. Ursa takes some damage, but he's going to be fine. And it's 2-1 Liquid early in the laning.
And Tide is just wrecking the last hits right now.
Very interesting to see this Riki. He's kind of doing a bounty hunter sort of thing, just being utility, moving around, not focusing on the last hits at all, really.
Zero, in fact.
And a very solid kill by the Lifestealer on the AA.
I think there was DD involved there.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's 2 kills apiece.
That was an interesting pull by DK mid there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. A defensive sentry ward dropped in the mid lane to let Riki kind of terrorize it, which is good. Her spirit rolls away from an Ember Spirit. A little spirit on spirit action. Ursa TP's top to try to defend the tower and get a kill. He does defend the tower. He does not get the kill. So things have kind of stabilized a little bit. I don't think we're going to see a lot more kills the AA for a while. The AA has stepped away from the action. He was going to kill. That was a nice 3-man rotation into mid to pick off the Ember, and that's going to actually do wonders for keeping
Lifestealer
MVP down. Lots of kills going on. Bot that the directed camera is a little bit missing. Dragon Knight, his ult is spotted out by the Riki, and the team rotates in to get him when it comes down, but he manages to survive with a little help from his friends.
And a DD.
There goes a tower in the top lane. That was Liquid Beastmaster getting that. And this Riki again spots out an Ursa going for a rune, and it's
level 3 smokescreen.
Whoa, and there's the Ravage on mid, and it's a big one, but nobody falls yet. And Ursa gets traded for a Lifestealer, and the follow-up, AA gets his ult down on 2, cleans up 1, but it looks like... Actually, yeah, no, so Liquid got the better end of that deal. 3 for 2.
By a decent amount.
I'm worried about this Ember. He doesn't really seem like he's getting a lot of time to to farm alone. There's a smoke out of Liquid, and they're moving up, and there's the Ember, and there he's dead. Or no,
that was
the Lifestealer, excuse me. Ember was in the neighborhood, and they're gonna roll that into a roach, and they have to bail.
Ember got away.
AA uses his ult, Tide uses his ult. The A just goes down. I didn't see them finish the shot, but they left.
They cut away for the Ember gank.
So MVP really responding with a big rotation to bot into the Radiant jungle to get 2. And the Aegis pop.
There were a lot of near-death experiences there as well.
Yeah.
And they managed to come back into the fight.
So MVP reacting well, and it is a tie game at 17 minutes in.
And there's even technical difficulties on lands.
Good pause. I would just like to point out that the Tide is at the top of the net worth, and I'm loving it.
No favoritism there at all.
No, I didn't play a Tide game. Just watching this. All right. We're back, and the Beastmaster denies his tier 1 top.
Blink onto Ursa. A little slow, but not terrible. And Riki just ate him alive with the Lifestealer. Nice.
Yeah, the Riki Lifestealer combo, very strong. Pocket strat, perhaps. I wonder if it's going to be useful if teams figure out, maybe they'll just start banning for it. But really, I mean, the vision game, always so critical, and with a Riki Lifestealer combo, it's even more so.
Riki's leveling the smoke screen too. Like they need to get the BKBs early to counter that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so a very utility sort of Riki going on, playing like a bounty hunter and delivering Lifestealer kills.
I only just noticed how goofy the avatar movements look at 4X.
Whoa.
Especially Earth Spirit. He looks cold.
Oh.
But DK just looks insane. And
That's
Tidehunter's panting.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all a little bit panting. So let's see. MVP's fully moved into the Radiant jungle. So once this Hearts and Stars. That's cute.
Are you playing this game? What?
Oh, they drew a picture.
Holy crap.
That's odd. That's some coordination, right?
Was that which team was that? Is the question.
I think that was MVP.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I saw a dark green. That was Lifestealer. The house was dark green. So
that's some serious practice in Dota there.
You can't coach that sort of team chemistry, you know.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can say, Ember, you're on the tree. Lich, you're on the sun.
All right, and we're back, and so the push is gone. Liquid is kind of forced into defensive position. They smoke, and they are moving to pick off an Ember who is really actually, he was safely farming. Or it seemed to be safely farming, but he gets totally picked off. And then there's another one. Catches a Wandering Beastmaster. That was the Riki Lifestealer combo once more. So MVP goes tit for tat on that gank on their Ember, and it's still a close game. 8-9. They're pinging out the Roche. About to be up, but everyone's early. The team fight breaks out. Lich goes down, and some real close surviving from MVP. 1, 2, they all get cleaned up. So Liquid's able to finish off a couple of those low life heroes that were hiding in the Roche pit. And
MVP managed to hold that fight for way longer than they should have.
Yeah.
They went down immediately, and those last 3 just kept it up.
Vision is life, and they were using the vision of the Roche pit quite well. That's an MVP smoke, moving top, pick up a double damage rune. I'm not sure that they had a ward to catch it, but they get caught.
Just popped like a balloon.
Quite quickly, so that the smoke gets popped, and they get the AA and an Ursa as well. And Liquid decides not to fight that, even though it looked like they baited out the Tide ult, and it looked like they had a good counter engage under their own tower, but they didn't stick around to fight it, so they give it up. And 2 kills. That's a kind of brutal hit to take as Liquid. They smoke and they don't catch anyone at the Roche pit.
Well, they forced them out of the Roche pit. Right?
And then so in they come. Liquid. The Ursa's going to be able to get it fast enough. MVP decides not to contest that. Probably good move. There was a Lifestealer in the Riki.
Hanging out inside a Riki there.
They're looking for someone straggling, but they do not find anyone because Liquid is pushing the bot lane. They get to tier 1 and back out of that. So both teams deciding not to engage around that tier 1 tower. Not worth it. I agree. It's still a pretty close game. There a little bit of a comeback from Liquid recently. A lot to do with that action on the Roche, but I'm sure.
And Lifestealer just being in Riki for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. You take a lot of golden experience off the board when you're hunting the gank like that. Another smoke, this time from MVP, coming from the Radiant side, and they move into their own jungle, and they catch 3 from Liquid in a very precarious situation.
3 advantages.
Yeah,
and 4, wow.
Yeah, they get two kills on the Ursa, so that's pretty huge. You can't really expect to be ganked from behind like that. So that was a
Expect the unexpected.
pretty snazzy move. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff Probst. I didn't know we were playing Survivor here.
That's not the original.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm just a reality TV nerd. And here comes Liquid. They're moving in to take the tier 2 mid. So this time they aren't ganked from behind. So they're gonna be back a little bit.
But Ember was split pushing, thankfully.
Ember was split pushing. He uses his Spirit Remnant thing to zoom out of there. And another smoke from Liquid. This time to it looked like they were gonna try to big fight breaks out of the ward spot, and it's going the way of MVP. 4 down for Liquid.
It's kind of impossible to fight into that title.
A huge title, and then the combination of the Riki Lifestealer.
Even if they get initiated on, Tide just flips the table on them.
So that's
no thank you.
That's a tower and Rax, and possibly mid Rax. No, the defense shows up. They're going to be fine with that. They ping out the Roche, but he's not up. Liquid moves into their own jungle to defend a little bit, but that they're not going to run it into anyone.
The support Riki is really impressive, I have to say.
Yeah, new meta. Well, I don't know. I guess it's not really a surprising or even new. Like boom, oh, ouch. So there's another Lifestealer in a Riki. The Ursa kill, and with Ursa off the board, what can you really do?
Wow, DK is tanky.
Yeah, DK's tanky, but you don't have any damage to follow to help him out really. But they do manage to get the Lich and then a Lifestealer in that engagement as well. I'm not sure how. So it actually ends up being a pretty decent back and forth. Although if you look at the scoreboard, it's 24-15 now for MVP. So they've got a pretty commanding lead. The Ember, who I was concerned about getting farmed, he's on top of the net worth. This is a Cheese Roche. In comes Liquid, and they spotted out. There's no title yet, or maybe I missed it. Liquid was a little too brave though. They lose 3, and they're going to give up the Roche as
I don't
well.
think you can give up the Roche for free. You have to try.
Well, they were the one who went into the Roche pit at first, and MVP was responding to that. And it just, with a Riki on the board, you never know if you're being spotted out, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, doesn't look like they had sentries worked out. So MVP takes the Roche, moves into the top lane, and they're going to hack it, and get the top tier 2 top. So that's all the outer towers gone.
How do you kill towers?
Hack it. And now they're trying to get the bear racks in the mid, and the defense from Liquid is not enough. In come the buybacks, but I don't think they're going to have enough defense to be able to hold the racks. That's probably GG soon. There it is.
There's the GG. The AA ults were on point, but they just were never big enough. AA was just under leveled.
There was a serious damage problem with Liquid. They just didn't have enough